Guys, hope you're doing well. My name's Rowlands. I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner. I'm sure some of you are going to be wondering where my beard's gone. I thought I would try something different. I look about 5 years younger, so that's an interesting one for today. I'm just trying to get used to that. But in this video, I wanted to discuss something that's going to be quite out there for a lot of people, and might be a bit of a shock for a lot of people. But I believe it to be the truth, and it's a great antidote for helping you live this life. This is a large subject. A lot of it's based upon something called the real self. You can hear about it in the Bible, you can hear about it in the Course in Miracles, but one really good opportunity that we've got these days is the internet. And on the internet, you can look up something called near-death experiences. And near-death experiences are basically, what it says in the title, when someone has some sort of severe accident and they basically end up clinically dead. And these people have amazing experiences all over the world. You can hear them all online. And what's amazing is these people, if you listen to enough of them, they all have very, very similar experiences. And what you can do, what's it allowed me to do, is it's allowed me to look at the literature, the Bible, things like the real self on Dr. Wilson's website, the way of mastery, all these kind of things, and kind of like match them up a little bit to the life after death experiences, the near death experiences, and find correlations. And what I found is in most near death experiences is that people will realize that the earth plane is like it's a lesson. It's like a big classroom. And actually, this is not our real home. Our real home is on the other side. And you listen to these experiences, and you meet God or love or all-encompassing divine energy. And what they'll say is this energy is just absolutely unbelievable amounts of love and light and beauty. And over there in heaven, if you want to call it that, it's perfect. It's fine. It's joyous. People don't get ill. People can do whatever they want. The grass is like, everything has energy. Everything has light. They say that when they go over there, there's no anger. There's no resentment. There's no judgment. That's another big thing that the people say is when they have near-death experiences, there's no judgment. And what they'll do is they'll have these beautiful experiences whereby they'll come back and say, I had this experience. I met God. I met my friends and my soul friends, and a lot of the times they'll say that they got told to come back into the earth realm because they haven't finished what they set out to do. Now, what I've done over the years is I've engulfed myself in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these videos and audio, and at the same time reading the Bible and reading the real self and reading A Course in Miracles, and you start to build up a picture about what's actually real, what's fake, what's truth, and what's going off. And it's quite clear to me that this is not our true home. If you think about it, over there on the other side, over in this different dimension, is where we actually are from. And a lot of people will have these experiences and they'll be like, I felt like I'd gone home. I remembered everything. It doesn't matter whether this person's an atheist or a Christian or a Buddhist or a Muslim person. They all have very, very extremely similar experiences. So the question is, well, why are we here? What's the whole deal? What's all this about? When think about it in logical terms, if you're in an environment that's perfect, everything's joyous and fun. I mean, they go over there and they say, well, this is great. This is amazing. Imagine being in complete love constantly, like overwhelming, orgasmic love and beauty and joy and connection. It feels great and it's amazing, but God's given you that for free. It's like, this is yours. This is love. I am love. I love you. You're my children. You experience this amazing, overwhelming sensation forever. But then you get an opportunity. It's like, well, this is love. It's like, well, would you like to go into this other environment where you can learn about this love, where you can understand it, where you can appreciate it, where you can be grateful for it. And as a soul, as a free thinking, free spirited soul, you want to take on that role. You want to, and these people say that you can sit down with your guides and angels, etc., etc., and you basically plan your life on earth. This is what I want to learn about. You know what I mean? I know what love feels like, but I want to work at experiencing love myself on earth. Or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about gratitude, or maybe you want to learn a little bit more about respect, or maybe, you know, you've got a mission. You know, if you understand what's going off on earth, you know, maybe your mission on earth is to come to earth, and you know you're gonna take on severe depression or take on EMF sensitivity, and you're going to use your intuition and your soul development to heal that in order to help others, in order to raise the vibration of earth. So that's what it is. So realize that heaven, or this other side, is perfect, it's beautiful, but you don't understand what love, I mean, you can feel what love is, but you don't really understand it. And the way to truly understand it is to come to earth and have direct experiences where you experience, in many ways, the opposite of love. And by working through this and growing and having challenges, it opens you up to learn about what it really is. It gives you more appreciation about earth. So that then means that the issues that you've got can be easier to manage a little bit. You know, one motto that I use when I live my life is that, all right, Lewis, this is like a classroom. This is a stage. You know, the difference between heaven and earth is that on earth, I get to create heaven. I mean, I find that a really beautiful thing to do, whereas in heaven, it's already created for me, but on earth, I've got to use my own arms and mind and compassion and kindness to make my own heaven, to produce my own heaven. I mean, how beautiful is that, to have an opportunity whereby God said to you, okay, I'm going to allow you to go into this environment, and it's going to allow you the situation to create your own heaven on earth, you know. So that's something I want you guys to think about a little bit. It's a bigger subject called the real self. And this is a lesson on earth, is to realize the truth, and to realize that we're here to learn. We're here to grow, and it's designed not to be happy at times. It's designed to be difficult. It's designed to be hard. But be thankful for that opportunity to learn about to learn about love, because in the end, we're just going to go back. And we're going to wake up and going to be like, wow, man, that was just a fleeting moment. So you need to ask yourself, how can you be the best version of yourself? How can you try and live your life where you're just giving and being loving and just express who you are, and stop worrying and thinking about the world and other people, because this is a difficult, a lot of people worry about rogues and they worry about the evil on earth, and it's there, and that's understandable, but maybe there's a reason why. Maybe that evilness is there for you to learn about the opposite, which is love. So that's just what I want to talk about. It's a bigger subject. It's called the real self. I'm going to go into it a lot more in the future. But just try and live your life like that. Try not to be so victimized and just, oh, life is bad, because it's a stage. Just see it for what it is, and try and live your life in a loving, honest, compassionate, kind way, and your job on earth is to be a vehicle of love, to be a light of love, to wherever you go, just spread your happiness, spread your love, and whenever you're feeling down or depressed or sick, or you're going through healing reactions, in a way, you kind of be grateful for it. I know it's difficult, but if you can say to yourself, wow, I'm having an opportunity where I'm experiencing a kind of a lack of love? And can I transcend that? Can I accept that? Can I realize that it's part of healing, and be thankful for this God who, you shouldn't worry about this life too much, because you are going to go back to this amazing place. Don't think this is unreal what I'm talking about, because it's literally everywhere, everywhere you look. And that's basically what I wanted to express to you guys. So try and love yourself through the hard times, share your authenticity, do the best you can. In the bad times, just listen to near-death experiences. That's what I enjoy doing. Whenever I feel bad, I put on a near-death experience and listen to what's going off over there. I think, whoa, that sounds awesome. Do you know what I mean? And it makes this life a little bit more bearable and tolerable, and just like, oh well, this is kind of what life's all about, and I'll just keep moving forwards. All right, guys, so if you want to send me an email, please send me an email at lewis@deephealingspace.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all soon.